In order to carve a block, you have to use a carving tool. Carving tools are meant for cutting the linoleum block, not the table, not yourself, not your neighbor. So do not aim the tool at your hand, at your body, at your neighbor's body, or anything else that could damage the tool or the people around you. When you use the tool, make sure you use it properly. The end unscrews, but it's not for you to store your garbage in. That's disgusting. Throw your own garbage in the garbage can. The blade end will also unscrew, but you don't need to do that. If you take the tool apart, make sure you know how to put it back together. It's not a play toy. There are lots of small pieces, so do not play with the blade end of the tool unless you are very confident that you can turn the tool back in the way that you received it. If I can't trust you to use the tool properly, then you won't use the tool at all. If you can't use the carving tool, you can't make a linoleum print, so you can write a report about printmaking instead. When you're ready to carve, the most important thing that you can do is remember that you do not need to press very hard at all. This material is very soft and it is meant to cut easily. So be gentle when you start cutting away because you can always take away more, but you can't put any back. Notice how my tool slides across the top surface of the block. It does not gouge into the block. It does not dig into the block. It does not stab into the block. The handle should be held relatively horizontal, and with a gentle pressure behind it, all you have to do is slide it forward. Notice I aim the blade away from my hand and my body. Turn the block to get the best angle for carving. Your goal here is to cut away all of the black lines that you have drawn. So what you want to do is slowly and carefully slide your tool along those lines to cut out each of those black lines. Not the gray space in between, but the actual black line. Remember, you can always go back and take more away, but you can't put any back. So if you miss a line, just leave it alone for now and wait and see when you print it to see if you need to go back and carve more away. To end a line nicely, all you do is gently pick up at the end of each line. You can also plan to make sure that you end each cut on another cut that meets it at sort of like a T intersection. That way you have a nice sharp end. If you pick up at the end, it'll sort of taper off in like an arrow. As you carve, brush the little pieces of rubber out of your way so you can see what you are doing, but make sure that you leave those on the table so you can throw them away at the end of class. Do not dust them onto the floor. They are your responsibility to clean up properly. Now all I have to do is keep going until I've cut away all the black lines in my design. Then I can go print it to see exactly how it looks. I can always go back and change it after I've printed it to make any corrections that I need. But at this point, it's just about putting in more time.